Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in Hutan Pantai. I am on my way to get a bigger barrel for transporting milk. Now I do have that 2000 liter 3-point link barrel, but I do want to get something a bit bigger because my production went up. I already have around 4000 liters of buffalo milk in the barn waiting for me to take it to the dairy production. So yeah, and I have just the thing to buy for us, so it's not expensive. It's basically a regular barrel that can be used to transport liquids, milk, fertilizer, whatever you want, but I'm gonna use it as a I didn't see the curb. In any case, yeah, I'm gonna use it to transport liquids. So I could use this one, or I could use this one. Let me see, can I have it in white? Yes. Lizard TARDIS. And we're gonna have it at normal capacity, 7,000 liters. We don't need 200,000. Or even 50,000. Let's have it in normal capacity. This is gonna cost me 10,000 to purchase. So let me just reset the license plate and buy. Now I have no idea how this tractor is gonna handle this tanker, but I think it's gonna be fine to pull the buffalo milk up the hill to the dairy. If not, well, I still have the New Holland, the bigger tractor. Look at this. Yeah, it's a good barrel. It's a good Bowser. Alrighty, so let me load up. I will probably skip most of today, or this game day. Can I fill it? Yeah. So we have 4,251 liters. And I will most likely skip most of the day today. And in the next day, so in October, we can start sugar beet harvest, and that is my main focus for today. I just wanted to show you the new Bowser and the transportation, and after that I'll skip another day. Let's see how this all fares up this incline. It's quite a steep incline, you know. It's not something to neglect. And overload. Wow, that's a fast tanker. Good. Another thing I wanted to check is, are we ready to bring new materials to here? Visit? No, not yet, so I definitely can skip the day. Okay, this is another day. Incidentally, our cows eat through the almost full feeding trough capacity in 2 months. We have too many animals. I think we're actually full. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 50. Yeah, I think 50 animals is the top capacity. Okay, well, I guess we won't get any more younglings, and we won't, but we need to balance out the actual feeding times. But on the other hand, as I've said previously, yes, we are ready to harvest all our 4 fields. Man, that's gonna be a job. So, we have sugar beet, and I can get this harvester. It does have 43,000 liters capacity. This one has 45,000, this one has 18, and this one 2,000. Remember that. But no. So what do I want to have? Ropa or Homer? Ropa or Homer? Let's go with Homer. Manual discharge. No. Lease. 35,000. We are definitely paying a few leasing fees because we won't have any. I mean, we won't be able to do this in 1 hour. That's for sure. So let's go get the machine. And this, my dear viewers, is the Terra DOS 5 Homer sugar beet harvester. It looks like most of the machine is actually the carrying part. Alright, start it up. Let's go inside, and I need to connect the header. I believe this is a combined header, which means that it removes the foliage or the top of the field, and then it harvests. Let's see the width. It's exactly the same width as the machine is. Alright. Well, in any case, let's go get on the road. The time is now. Time is right. Seems to be a sunny forecast. It's a pleasant 16 degrees Celsius, so yeah. Look at this. Wide load coming through. And you know, the seating position in these machines is so high that it's very it feels like you're in a truck, but much bigger. And it also feels like you're driving a house around. Yeah, beautiful. I believe I'm gonna do the first field myself. Because it's such a small one and the harvester would simply be turning around all the time. So I'm gonna harvest the first field myself. And the rest is gonna be done via the worker. And I will take care of the animal feed in the meantime and all that jazz. Everything else that needs doing. Come on, you got this. Can you imagine something like this coming? Coming towards you. Right. I usually start on this side of the field, but today I kind of feel inclined to start on that side of the field. So I have enough space to unfold everything and to get it properly situated. So I can actually start the harvest. Okay, so let's see how this looks like when it's unfolded. Okay. This. And now I need to unfold the actual harvester. This is it. This is it. What a genius machine. Alright. Well, there's no time like today. Time like now. Am I destroying crop? No, I'm actually not destroying crop. Okay. Interesting. I fully expected that by driving over the sugar beet with these humongous tires I would be destroying some crop. Guess not. I kind of forgot how much space I have in this harvester. Homer, we have 45,000 liters, okay. Because I was thinking of getting another trailer like I already have for the tractor and put them in tandem or maybe 3 in a row, but I would, if I have 2 trailers like that, I wouldn't even fit the whole harvester's container or hopper into 2 trailers, so yeah, no. That's definitely not happening. Awesome. Is it working? Working. Are we harvesting? We are most definitely harvesting. So, this little piece that I have just done has gave me 4,100 liters exactly of sugar beet, which is a lot. That's really a lot. And the hopper is already 9% full, which is also a huge amount. Which means that I'm gonna have to be carting quite a lot. But it's fine, this is what I expected. I will most definitely sort it out as I have to. Gotta be careful, there's a huge rock wall behind me. Oh yeah. Since I'm not destroying crop by driving over it, I will continue. Oh, I'm missing. I'm missing. Yes, I am. Yeah, since I'm not destroying crop with the tires, it's actually quite easier to do this. Otherwise, I would have to take a lot of care on where I'm driving. But it's fine. So 16, I'm probably gonna be around 20% of the hopper when I come to the end of the field. Well, close. 18. I'll need to get the biggest trailer that I can for the lorry or the truck. And I'm simply gonna have to make peace with carting. Amazing, and this is such a small field also, so if there were smaller beet harvesters available, which there probably are on some mod sites, I don't think there are any on Mod Hub yet in this very moment, but if you would have some small harvester and you would have sugar beet for your pigs, for example, or simply for your production, you don't really need much more than a field like this. So if this has given us 11,000 liters, the whole field's probably gonna be around 40,000, maybe 50. It's definitely not a small amount, you know. Right. Let's do this in a time lapse. Good. So the first field is all done and finished. I did only get around 25,800 liters. Well, only, quote unquote, you know. It's quite a big deal. And in the meantime, I am going to get the lorry trailer that needs to be somewhere here. Semi-trailers, of course, not the lorry. And, okay, this one doesn't take bulk material, but this one does. Do we have sugar beet on? We do have, it's here. This is American build, it's only for grain and loose stuff, and this one also, and if I'm not mistaken, this one also, yeah. These are more or less grain carriers. So they don't take bulk material as this one does. So ring color, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that, but this one has 59,000 liter capacity, which means we can fit almost 2 times as much as we have right now. I'm gonna lease it, 4,500, and I need to go get the cab. Cab is over here, if I'm not mistaken, of course. So let's turn it on. Come on. Okay. Oh. Ooh, the trees have grown. Oh, look at that. Man, they are tall. So. There were a few dead trees in between, and it looks like they gotten better. For the lack of a better word, yeah, 36 meters. That's full height of these trees. Yeah, they got better. I guess it could be a glitch. Or it simply could be that the tree really can get better like that. In any case, see you at the shop. I'm rushing towards it because AI worker C has a nearly full tank. Not the grain tank, but a tank. Yeah, root crops are very satisfying to do, but they are very demanding. It's a lot of work that needs to be put in so you can successfully harvest everything. Okay. Well, see you at the field. Good. Can I now catch the unloading position? Yes, I can. Just. And the harvester was very, very full. So I'll probably wait until it gets another circle. It does another circle around, and after that I'll take everything to the sugar mill. Now I'm 66% full in this trailer already. So yeah, I can definitely not take... Well, actually 20,000 liters is exactly how much more I can take in this truck. In the meantime, let me go see where the sugar mill is. This is grain elevator, no. Sugar mill, yeah. Visit. I guess this is the drop-off point. Looks like it. Can I lease? Okay, for 657 a day. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I need to go into here, and we have sugar mill leasing. So, oh, so this one halves. If I put sugar beet straight into the production, it basically halves the amount I get out. So 2 liters of sugar beet produce 1.05 liters of sugar. If I would cut it, then I get a bit more. I think 5 liters produce 3 liters of sugar, which is 60%. Let me quickly calculate it. Okay, so 3 divided by 5 is 0.6. Yeah, exactly 60%. So we get 10% more output if we would cut sugar beet. Now the question is, how do I cut it? I think one option would be to put it through a bucket with sugar beet cutter. We definitely have this Fliegel Ruby 2000. This one is, yeah, it has a cutter head inside, so it drops cut sugar beet out. But do we have any other options? Because wheel loaders are, you know, they have huge capacities for stuff, but it doesn't look like I have anything worthwhile here. Is there anything under productions? So factories, probably not. Spinnery, sugar mill, no. It can't be that we only have one option to cut sugar beet. I don't accept it. You know how much work that would be. Yeah, it's no use. Selling points, definitely not. Greenhouses, definitely not. Cultivation, no. Generators, no. What about tools? Do we have any tools that we can use? And the answer is no. Okay, well, that just means that I'm gonna take 50% hit or a 10% hit in the amount of output we get, which shouldn't be too detrimental, because if you think about it, we're gonna have loads and loads and loads and loads of materials to process, so 10% won't actually do anything harm to us. On the other side, or in the other good news, I am going to plow up this piece between these two fields and join them together. So we're gonna have one long field that's gonna stretch from all the way from here and up to here. This already looks like it's meant to be a one field, you know. This field 28 is just for teasers. Right, and we then have these two to harvest. I will probably only show you a few action shots, because otherwise the episode's gonna be way too long. So another observation, the harvester actually went and harvested the edge of the field that it missed previously. Now I don't know if that is the consequence of me adjusting its path because it got stuck on the rocks here, as you do. But what is it doing right now? I was waiting to unload it because I was expecting it to go down that way. No. What are you doing? Let me try and catch it on the other side. Come on. Come on. On the other hand, if it starts going up and down... Wait, am I destroying crops by driving into them? For science, I'm actually not. What the... How? It used to be that every adult crop you drove into got destroyed. Okay, in any case, I have to be very, very careful because there's a steep incline right here. No, don't back. What are you doing? Come on, you didn't need to reverse for that. Oh. Or maybe I am destroying. I don't know. Okay, I grant you, you do have to reverse here. Come on, with the love of... Come on. Do your stuff. Do it! What is it doing? Okay, I must admit that I don't quite understand what's going on with the harvesters in at the angles, but sometimes it works perfectly and sometimes it has so many issues. Okay, are you good? You gonna continue, or you gonna go? I'm gonna continue doing this, whatever that is. Nope, not ready yet. Are you gonna go now? You could, if you wanted to. Yeah, okay, we're... Let me throw it into 7th gear and let's go catch up. Oh man, too heavy. No. I'm flooring it. Alright, whew. That was an effort. And we're full. So one and the headland of another field has actually given us the whole trailer around almost 60,000 liters. Yeehaw! Well, see you at the sugar factory. Alrighty, coming up into the town. Now the question is how will I do this? I need to get to the sugar factory that is on the right side of me, and can I take a right turn here? Yes, I can. Perfect. I wasn't sure if this was a one-way street facing the wrong way. I want to take this one. Soon, too soon. Okay, still fine. And I can take a left over here. Perfect. So this is gonna take me straight towards the sugar mill. Nope, I actually got the truck stuck. Okay. Means I need to take a wider berth. Barely made it through. Okay, so I have to get my truck somewhere in there. Yeah, this is not how you do it. I just jumped the pavement. I should have come through this road and then take a right. Through here. Yeah, this could fit a truck. as I've said, sugar beet or other high bulk materials like root crops, potatoes for example, and probably red beet, they all involve a lot of effort, a lot of transportation, a lot of machine, a lot of everything. Right, so in this case I can now start the production, and it's gonna be this one, activate. Well, we'll see how this goes. Are you doing anything? Yes, we already have 7 liters of sugar, spice, and everything nice. And you know what? The whole trailer of sugar beet is a tough cookie to swallow. I am flooring it. And I did go and cheat in 12 pallets of long planks and 12 pallets of wood beams at the temple construction. This is why I have so much money. I do need to remove at least 230,000, so we are basically at 0 right now. But yeah, I don't know. I might put 12 pallets of long planks. Hello, danger. Yeah, sometimes the trucks tend to do this because they do not bend properly regarding the road. The front wheels get lifted up. In any case, where was I? Before I got swung out of the way. Yeah, I might simply take 12 pallets of planks, long planks at the sawmill and 12 pallets of wood beams at the sawmill and put them somewhere away. Because I don't see any point in going into too much debt right now. Very soon, in a couple of months actually, is gonna be selling season for mushrooms, for grains, for flour, for everything. So yeah, I will get that money back, but you know what, this is not even this is not meant as a realistic series, so yeah. But I do want to continue work on the temple, and I guess this delivery of 12 long planks and 12 wood beams has started another house over there, or another building, so to speak. So yeah, we are nearing half point. I think it's the half point, yeah, that we are currently at. Okay, I'm gonna take a wider swing right now for getting into this, and yeah, much better. And I need to take a wider swing at the end over there, because otherwise I will get stuck again. There is one thing I love about FS25 is, and that is that you can really feel the weight. I remember being slightly disappointed in FS19 because you couldn't actually feel the humongous weight you were hauling around, you know. But in FS25, yeah, this is different. It's quite a lot different, and I am happy, you know, that they are continually improving in ways like this and putting stuff and more accurate physics in the game and everything like that. Right, so how do I actually get in? Because there is no entrance to the sugar factory. No entrance for vehicles. You know, the lower curb. And I guess it's not meant... we're not meant to simply drive over the curb to get in, but... I don't know. I guess it's meant to be like that. So in any case, this is the second trailer. And I have started harvesting the third field. That's the one we expanded at the last. Can I see anything? No. Gotta go outside to do it. A very strong hydraulic piston. Alright, so we have the sugar mill full by about 30%, I think. Yeah, 32%. So we can put... if this is 2 trailers, then 60%, so 64% is gonna be 4 trailers. Then 100% full is gonna be 6 trailers. I am kinda under the impression that I'm not gonna be able to put everything in. Now that is a thought I did not... this did not occur to me before I started doing this. In that case, I'm gonna make a pile somewhere next to the field, and I'm gonna use the rope mouse to pick up everything from the ground when the time is right. Yeah. And I can continue on this road to come back to the field where the harvest is currently going on. Slowly coming to the end of the field, and we have been at it for 2.2 hours. So yeah, it's a big job, and I still have that field over there. So I will tough it out and I will finish it. Okay, there are a few spots here and there. I'm not gonna bother. But as far as I am concerned, can I lift this? Yes, no. As far as I'm concerned, at this very moment, I still have 2 trailers worth of space in the sugar mill. Come on. I don't know why this is not lifting upwards, because it should be liftable. Unless I have to do it from... no, I can't. In any case. Let me unload all this into the trailer and let's go back to the field. To the last one. Alright, looks like the trailer is completely full. Now I do hope I'll do this under an hour, because each hour that I'm harvesting or using this machine, it costs me 20,000 additional dollars. So this is not an... oh, I want to go the other way actually. Because I want the auger facing out. Okay. And let it work. Okay, well, a bit of an intermezzo. I am just filling up the trailer to its fullest, and if I show you the production, it's basically completely full, so I need to take this sugar beet somewhere else. And the answer is to Harbor Grain Elevator. So I'm gonna take it there, and I'm not gonna look back. It's probably gonna be one more trailer to unload. And if you check the money situation, we are at 62,000 because I have removed 230,000 that I got from cheating in the long planks and wood beams, and I have then been in the negatives, which doesn't allow for leasing or for hiring workers. So I have cheated in 100,000, and when I'm done selling, if I have enough money, I'm gonna take 100 grand out. In any case, yeah, next up, the Harbor Grain. So basically the Harbor Grain is over there at the ship. So I need to make my way over there somehow. And this truck is also running very low on fuel, and also the harvester is running very low on fuel already. I have left the game running on real time, and it's been 4 hours. If I'm not mistaken, it's been 4 hours since I've started. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing sugar beet again, not in a scale like this. This was completely redonky-dunks. Ridiculous. So let's get rid of the beet. It should give me some money, but I don't really count on being too much of income. Even though it is cheaper, the bulk actually gives you, yeah, 33,000 per trailer. Another disclaimer, I will not, I repeat, I will not be manually loading 150 pallets of sugar that we are gonna get from 300,000 of sugar beet. I'm definitely not doing that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna lease or get some kind of an autoloader trailer. Yeah, this is too much. I don't I don't have enough time in a day to do missions like this. Okay, the worker is going to finish the field. So I did get the time wrong for a bit, as you can see. And the... What? Are we still working? Okay, I'm gonna manually take over the control. As you can see in the usage time under the speed, it's been 3.5 hours. It's not exactly 4 hours, but it's still way too much. So I'm gonna clean this bit up and we'll call it a day. I'm gonna need a thorough shower and vacation after this. So if you imagine all those farmers going out on those huge fields, they're out there for days and weeks at a time, just harvesting and doing field work, you know. You gotta appreciate these guys and girls, of course. Gals. Yeah, because this is... It can get obnoxiously tiring. But you can't fast forward real life, and you can't fast forward harvesting. That's just the way it is. Good, so I got another 36,000, and I'll turn this off. I'm gonna open the auger, and I'm gonna get the truck. Yeah, this one is almost out of gas. Diesel, for that matter. So if you think about it, we have around 30,000 liters in the harvester at the moment. Why doesn't this go any higher? This must be some kind of a glitch. Or it has to go higher. You can't be unloading as low as this. In any case, yeah. So we sold 60,000 liters previously because I had a completely full trailer. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna help it a bit. Come on, empty out. What's going on? Christ. Okay, so not 90,000 here and 320,000, I think, at the sugar mill. So we had 400,000 liters of sugar beet from these 4 fields. Now let me quickly return the machine. It was a homer, yeah. Turn and return. We are not gonna pay any more expenses. And I'll see you one more time at the harbor grain. And we'll call it a day. The last trailer for today. So let's see how much we get. If we are paid around 600 per 1,000 liters, I believe we should get around 20,000 out of this. So we're gonna be 15,000 in the green, which means that I have repaid all the around 20,000. Wow, that was close. Sometimes I even amaze myself. So let's go and take away 100,000, and we are left with 16,000. So we have basically spent 20,000 after we sold 2 trailers, and the rest we have in the sugar mill getting processed. So we have not even a pallet yet. Alright. Thank you all for watching. I hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.